My fellow St. Martiners, wherever you are, Marie-Louise and I bring you warm greetings from our capital city, Philipsburg, on this New Year's Day. As the new year 2021 begins, let us thank God for bringing us this far. Let us thank Him for watching over our country and ask Him for His continued guidance going forward. We are living through an extraordinary global health and economic crisis. The coronavirus pandemic has presented us with a serious and urgent challenge, the challenge to overcome and rebuild a stronger St. Martin. Our challenge is, as such, a clarion call to secure our future well-being. My fellow St. Martiners, looking back, 2020 marked the 10th anniversary of St. Martin's journey as a country within the Kingdom of the Netherlands. A St. Martin journey rooted in our pursuit to improve our well-being as a people. In my speech to commemorate the anniversary, I stated that the coronavirus outbreak in 2020, coupled with the impact of Hurricane Irma in 2017, have wiped out years of economic gains in terms of economic growth and employment. 2020 is, as a result, best characterized as a year of unprecedented disruption to our lives. The virus has affected the health of over 1,400 persons and taken too many lives. It has placed a heavy strain on our healthcare workers and disrupted access to primary care. It has disrupted the education of our children. The required guidelines, such as social distancing, to contain its spread, are affecting our social interactions, our traditions, and our way of life. It has resulted in a major fallout in international travel, causing our tourism-based economy to shrink by almost 25% and businesses to cut back or close. It has, as a result, caused many among us to take pay cuts, to lose jobs, or to seek assistance from government or food banks. It has caused the existing budget deficits of government to increase further, resulting in government having to cut expenses and seek financing from the Netherlands. And the response to these challenges has resulted in tensions between social partners and caused further strain in our relations with the Netherlands. More than ever, we were reminded of how much we depend on each other, on how much our actions influence one another. The coronavirus is therefore a clarion call for the world as a whole and for us as a people. As we begin this new year, we are all aware that the disruption to our lives is not over. In addition to the social distancing, many among us are struggling to make ends meet. Meanwhile, the liquidity of many businesses, as well as government, have dwindled and dried up. we as such face an uphill climb in the year ahead. Difficult as that climb may be, I am convinced that we will make it to the top. As we continue to respond to our clarion call, I encourage you to reflect on one of my favorite gospel songs, "We Shall Overcome." We shall overcome. I encourage you to do so because I am confident that we, like generations of St. Martiners before us, will find inspiration in the driving force and promise of the words, "We shall overcome." During the past year, we have seen that driving force at work through our men and women on the front line. Courageous men and women who continue to risk their own lives to protect our life and livelihoods. Courageous healthcare professionals, law enforcement officers, firefighters, other frontline employees, and volunteers who remind us every day that the protection of our well-being and our country is our common purpose. Throughout the year, I was inspired by their sense of responsibility and duty. I therefore thank each of them for their invaluable service to we, the people of St. Martin, and for answering our clarion call. Going about our daily lives, I see most of us, most of you, as good citizens, looking out for each other, practicing social distancing and wearing masks. I therefore salute you for doing your share in responding to our clarion call. Reflecting on the past year, I trust that we will learn from our good and not so good experiences, and that we will continue to build and improve on the progress we have made this far. As we continue our journey this year, let us therefore as one people rally to answer our clarion call. Let us build on the knowledge that we are better prepared today to contain the spread of the coronavirus. Let us draw from the positive results of the cooperation between healthcare professionals and organizations at home and within the kingdom. Let us build on the lessons learned in the process of securing financing to provide liquidity to households, businesses, and government services. At this critical moment in our journey, I encourage you as individuals, corporations, civil society, and government to join forces to recalibrate our social economic development. This with an emphasis on public and private sector initiatives to strengthen the financial resilience of our country, to upgrade existing safety nets for the vulnerable among us, to expand investments in public health and healthcare, to allocate resources to develop and retain our scarce human capital, to foster investments in the upgrading of our tourism infrastructure and in new types of jobs and businesses such as in the digital economy, and to secure investments to upgrade our critical infrastructure such as telecommunications, water and electricity, the airport, and the harbor to support and facilitate future growth. A socio-economic recalibration aimed at building a sustainable economic base, securing our place in the rapidly evolving digital economy, and restoring St. Martin's position as a premier tourist destination and regional commercial center. To achieve this, we, all of us, must come together and work together today, tomorrow, and each day thereafter. We can do so with the knowledge and resolve that we have climbed difficult hills before and we overcame together. I therefore believe that we shall overcome this challenge stronger together again. This by walking hand in hand at home and by constructive cooperation with kingdom and international partners. And for that, I am, as always, counting on my trust in the boundless strength and resilience of we, the people of St. Martin. My fellow St. Martiners, in closing, as the new year 2021 begins, let us once again thank God for bringing us this far and ask Him for His continued guidance. Thus, as we look back on a year of unprecedented disruption and forward with hope to the next and beyond, let us individually and collectively take up our responsibility to answer our clarion call to overcome and rebuild a stronger St. Martin for ourselves and for future generations. As your governor, I hereby pledge to continue to work with government and other stakeholders towards the answering of our clarion call for the rebuilding of our beloved St. Martin. With that pledge, I hereby, on behalf of Marie-Louise and myself, wish you a year of health, happiness, and growth. Thank you, God bless you, and may God bless St. Martin and protect its coast.